We are back with another weekly vlog. This week, my husband is on a hunting trip, and so I am home with the girls by myself, taking care of business, and still going to work, running their errands, running to appointments, all that kind of stuff. So we will see what we get up to, but today is Monday, and both my girls are home from school because last night my youngest vomited all over the air mattress back here, and so that was fun. And then my daughter is still getting over COVID, so her symptoms started on Wednesday and she would not be allowed to come back into school until tomorrow, so she is home as well, and I'm working. So luckily my job has not had that much meetings today. It is 2:30, so I get off of work in about an hour. I am going to try to start a new workout plan and get on it. Like, I need to focus. I'm going to try to work out today, or I'm not going to say, I am going to work out today. It will happen. That is my goal. But that's kind of the plan for today. It's basically just staying at home, finishing up my day at work. I am planning on taking this air mattress down because now that my husband is gone and he is over his COVID, there's no need for me to stay up here anymore. So that's going down. I have to redo my entire office again. Reading wise, I finished Where's Molly? I gave it a 3.75. I think I talked about that a little bit in my weekend wrap up. The books that I do want to try to knock out is I have To Kill a Shadow. I took the dust jacket off because I do not like reading hardcover books with the dust jacket on. It's very infuriating to me. So I plan on picking this up today. I have not even opened a page yet, so we'll be reading this. And then the next book I wanted to read was, I have on my Kindle, I just happened to be going through Kindle Unlimited trying to find different books that I can read, and I found The Broken Protector by Nicole Snow. This is actually part of, I guess, a romance series. I think this is book 1, but this is a Enemies to Lovers, Grumpy Sunshine. I think I literally know other than the snippet of what I saw on Amazon really quickly when I downloaded it a little bit ago, I couldn't tell you anything about it. But I like Enemies to Lovers. I like Grumpy Sunshine. We're gonna give this a try, and this will be a good Kindle book for me to try to knock out. And this was one of the books that I had planned for this month anyways, because I wanted to do a bunch of romance during the month of February. My goal for tomorrow is hopefully I will get some of this book read. Hopefully, let me see, how many pages is this book? Let's see, 432 with bonus content, I guess. So 432 pages. I would love to be able to get to at least 100, so I would be 25% way through this book. And I think I'll definitely be able to do it because I usually can get decent reading done in my afternoons. So that's my goal. My goal also is to work out today and clean my office. We'll see if any of that happens.
Beneath the starlit sky, our love's secret line, like leaves we soar so high. Beneath the moonlight, soft touch your hand in mine, gets me every time.
It is Tuesday now. Thankfully, my youngest did not have any issues last night. I was concerned that whatever she caught was more than like a 24-hour or overnight type thing. But she did not get sick last night, thank goodness. So she was able to go back to school this morning, and then my oldest went back to school as well. So I am home alone today, and I've got to say, my introvert self is loving it. Whenever my husband is here, he pretty much stays downstairs and he leaves me alone while I am working. But every once in a while he will come up just, because he's, tired, or he just wants to tell me about something that he saw on the internet, or he just wants to chat. So I do have sporadic breaks throughout my day whenever he does come up, but I love being alone. I don't know what it is. I think it's just knowing that the house is silent with the exception of my dogs. Like they're going up and down the stairs and wandering around, all that kind of stuff. That's expected, but just knowing that my house is silent and nobody is here, it just feels good in my soul. So I think it's just that I always have someone around. So I always have either my husband around because I work from home, so he's always here, or my girls are always here. Even when I go out on the weekends, if I just want to try to go like book shopping, my youngest always wants to come with me. So I always have someone physically around me, and it just feels good to be alone. It's just a nice little mental break, and I love it. So it is 9:30 right now. So I'm in the middle of work. I do hopefully, now that my house is quiet and I'm in that like nice brain space, hopefully I'll be able to use that to go to finish some taskers that I have been putting off. And they're just going to be really long, drawn out process because I'm doing a review of someone else's work. And it's just going to take a lot of time to go over line by line, cell by cell of everything that was input into this model. And it's going to be time consuming. So I've been putting it off. So I'm hoping that now that my house is silent and I'm just mentally like there, I can dedicate it to reviews. Crossing fingers that will happen. So that is what today is going to be. I do have an appointment that I have to take my youngest to this afternoon, but that's going to be a really quick appointment. So reading wise, I did not get as much reading done as I anticipated. I don't have the books or my Kindle with me because they're both downstairs in my bedroom because I was reading in bed last night. But I do know for To Kill a Shadow, I only got about 50 pages in. I really wanted to get to the 100-page mark, and it was good. It's a good book. I was just getting, I think because it was silent in my house and it was just peaceful and relaxing, I just couldn't stay awake. So I only read 50 pages. I wanted to get to 100 pages and it just didn't happen. So I'm about 8% done with that book right now. And then I did actually start The Broken Protector, and I'm only like 6% into that one. I read that primarily just during dinner, just because it's easier to read on a Kindle than to have a physical book there. So I did start that as well. So far, so good. It's definitely not what I expected because it starts out like chapter 1 with a dead body. And usually when you have romances, that's not the case. So that's interesting. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be like a romance / mystery, like trying to figure out what happened with that dead body and like why all of a sudden it showed up at this house. I don't know, but I'm excited. It's definitely not what I expected. So we're going to hopefully finish that some more today. And yeah, I did end up working out. You saw that on the previous clips. I did work out. I did a leg day. Mondays are always leg days on the workout plan. Today is upper day, which is probably one of my favorite days. I love working out my arms and my shoulders. That's just, I don't know what it is. I love those workouts. So I will be doing that workout today. And then that's pretty much it. So appointment, workout, and read. That's my day. And I'm loving it. So we're going to go ahead and get back into work. Excited about today. Hopefully it will be a great day, and hopefully I will be able, so I have 3 taskers. I have 3 reviews I need to do, all the same type thing. So I'm hoping today I can get done with one. Wednesday I can get done with the other. And then Thursday is a really, really small one, and I have appointments on Thursday. So this kind of works, or meetings on Thursday, I should say. So that kind of works. I'll knock out that really small review on Thursday. So hopefully by the end of this week, I'll have all of my taskers done that I have been putting off for weeks. That is how much I have not wanted to do this tasker. I have been putting it off for weeks, and I will get it done this week. I am in the mental space. My house is silent. This is like the perfect opportunity for me to have just undisturbed dedication to my job. I will get it done. I will get this tasker done. Hopefully I don't have a bunch of emails and meetings that pop up during this day and tomorrow. That's the only thing that's going to deter me from finishing these taskers. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to knock it out. Optimism. We will get it done. Yay. Okay. Let's get to work.
Lost in the city lights, our love's electric, right?
All right, it is Wednesday. It is 1:12 p.m. and my day is almost over. So, I wanted to do a quick little recap because I'm so proud of myself. Yesterday, I did my workout, day 2, and man, I'm feeling it. And I'm not feeling it like sore, I'm feeling it just stiff. And I don't know if it's a mixture of working out and sleeping bad or if it's just working out. So I'm not sure, but I am definitely feeling it. I feel very stiff on my upper body, but I'm proud of myself. I did my workout, even though I did not want to. Also, I did my tasker yesterday. I spent literally all day doing my review. I got it done. I got my comments out to the analyst, and I can check that one off my box. Like, check, check. Loved it. Today, I was supposed to do my other review, but that has not yet happened. Haven't even opened the file. But I've had 2 meetings today at work, and both of those meetings kind of had a like preparedness that I needed to do. So I had to look at stuff ahead of time before that meeting. So I knew what I wanted to talk about during the meeting. But because of that, I wasn't able to actually really dedicate enough time to do a review. And with these reviews, I need focus. Like, I can't jump from review to something else to a meeting and then back to review again. It does not work. It's just, there's too much that I will lose focus or I will lose my place on. So I need dedicated time only on that tasker. So instead, I have blocked off Monday and Tuesday of next week. So I have one full day of one review and another full day of the other review on Monday and Tuesday because I don't have any meetings on, well, I have like one meeting each day, but it's very simple. And they're not even speaking meetings. They're just me sitting back really and listening type meetings. So it'll be easy. But I have those 2 days dedicated to my review. So I can hopefully get them done before I go on vacation, my spring break on March the 11th. So, but I am proud I got my review done. So that's where I'm at work-wise. Family-wise, yesterday I had to pick up my daughter, my little one, from school early because I got 3 messages from her teacher saying she wasn't feeling good. So first it was, you know, she didn't eat her lunch and she feels a little down. And then the next one was she was acting like she didn't have a lot of energy. She was just very kind of like not herself. And then the third one was she was complaining that her belly hurts and she doesn't know if she'll be able to go to PE. So after that third message at like 1 o'clock, I finally was like, all right, let me go pick her up. And I pick her up. I go sign her out from school. I'm waiting at the front lobby for her to come in or to come to me. And as soon as she sees me, like, I'm expecting like a, oh, so sad, like a lazy, like you could tell something is wrong type child. And she sees me and she goes, "Mommy!" and like runs to me. And I'm like, of course. So that is one of my biggest pet, not even pet peeve. It's not a pet peeve. One of the biggest things that I have with younger kids when they're sick is they can't like explain what their sickness feels like. Because to my 6-year-old, having her belly hurts could mean anywhere from I'm about to vomit to I have gas pains to I ate too much dinner and now I'm too full. Like, there's a wide range of causes for my belly hurts. Whereas my 13-year-old or my 14-year-old now can say my belly hurts. I feel nauseous. Like, she can she can correlate her feeling bad with the reasoning her belly feels bad. So having a 6-year-old trying to explain like why she doesn't feel good is very, very, very difficult. And I feel like you're overly cautious, or you're like, you blow it off as not a big deal when it actually is a big deal. So it's very difficult. It's like this little fine line of how serious you want to take a belly hurting on a 6-year-old as a parent. Like, you just don't know which way is the wind gonna blow? Is it gonna be vomit, or is it gonna be, I just ate too much and now my belly hurts because I'm too full? Two very different things. So I picked her up early yesterday, and immediately she came home and she's like, when's lunch? When's dinner? Can we play? Can I go outside? Can I do this? And I'm sitting here trying to finish my tasker because it was gonna be done tomorrow or yesterday. It was gonna be done. But she was sitting back there on this couch just doing this all day. So fun stuff. But today I have to work until 3:30, so I have about 2 hours left of work. And then I have to pick up my girls from school. And then I have my youngest has gymnastics. And then I gotta come home and cook dinner and do all the normal adults parent nightly things. But while that was all happening, I do plan on reading. So I did not read as much as I wanted to yesterday. I have honestly been falling asleep at like 10:30 at night at the latest for the last few days. And normally I am a fall asleep at like midnight, 1 a.m. type person. But I think it's just because my house is so cold, like so quiet. I have been going to sleep way early, so I have not had as much reading as I normally would. But I did do reading yesterday. So I have been reading both of my books. I have been reading The Broken Protector and To Kill a Shadow. And so on The Broken Protector, I am now at 19%. And I gotta say, I'm really liking it. It is not a standard romance that I originally thought I was picking up. It is definitely a mystery romance. So you have like I said earlier on another clip, it's the girl finds a dead body in her house. And so it's trying to figure out what happened. Was she targeted? Was like, where did that body come from? Who put it there? And why is it in her house? And then it's also the romance between her and the lieutenant of the police who's trying to figure out what's going on. There is a lot of the lieutenant has caught feelings, although he doesn't want to catch feeling. Like, he's feeling jealous of this other character that has shown up who's very suspicious, and I don't really care for him so far, but he has been showing attention to the female character, and the Lieutenant Graves, Lucas Graves, he is not liking the attention that she is getting from this other character, and he's feeling very jealous, and he wants to protect her, and he's like, she's not mine, I need to step back. But then he can't stay away. And it is looking to be such a good book. I am very much enjoying this book. I have never read a book by Nicole Snow before, but if this continues, I really like the mystery and the romance kind of put together. It's definitely not what I expected, but I can definitely say if this continues on, this might be an author that I'm going to be picking up in the future. So it's going very well. Really enjoying this. This is definitely a interesting romance book. And then for this one, To Kill a Shadow, I am at 24%, and I am at page 102. I definitely thought I was going to be a lot farther in this book, but me reading this has really pulled my attention from this book. So I'm kind of doing them at the same time, and so this one is not as far along as I originally expected, but it's still really good. So this one has also got a romance in it, and it's between the Hand of Death, also known as Judas, and it's got him, and the girl is, can't tell her name. I want to say Delilah, but that's the other girl's name. What is her name? Hold on. What is her name? Kyra, whatever. They call her Kiara, also known as Ki. She is like a badass fighter. And she was picked because the king of the country or whatever, the sun has disappeared. The goddess of the sun has disappeared, and it's like perpetual night. And so there's like this mist that has rolled in after the sun has like gone away, and the mist is like this mysterious thing that's killing people. And so the king is trying to do different things to try to get the sun back, I guess. This is also very new. I'm trying to keep track of what all's going on. But the king is trying to get the sun back, and he is needing to basically get fighters to come and fight the mist or protect people from the mist, something like that. But the king has set up that there was like, I don't know if it's a set when you turn 16, or I really don't remember the proclamation. Oh, all the people have to sacrifice one child from each family on the day of the calling. I don't really remember what the calling is, honestly. But Kira has a brother, and the brother, typically boys are called because girls are not strong. They're not good fighters. So the king does not bother trying to get daughters to come to be like part of his like knighthood or brotherhood. That's what we're calling it, the brotherhood. So Kiara, when her brother originally was supposed to go and get pulled with the other like sons of the town, she starts a fight, or she kind of, I guess she does, she starts a fight with this other kid because he was like picking on her brother, and she kicked his ass. And so while the knights and everybody who are there about to take the kids away, they see her like dominate this other kid, and the knights are like, I want her. And so they take her instead of the brother. So Kiara is now at like the king's palace, and they're going through like training and things. While she's there training, she meets the commander, who is also like the hand of death. That's what the king calls him. He is essentially the king's assassin. Kiara is there, meets the commander, also known as the hand of death, and also known as Judas. And they kind of have this little thing. Like they got this banter going on. Judas, hand of death, kind of starts to have, like, he's saying that things are awakening in him that he has not had awoken in a long time. So overall, turning out to be very good. I'm very excited because like that just looks so, I can't wait for this scene. Like, when is this scene gonna happen? Because I want to see it. Like, she has a knife to his throat. I can't wait for this picture. And this one is just them. So, but yeah, overall, very good book. I'm super excited to finish this up. That is my reading. I will be doing more reading at gymnastics tonight, and then again at night during my normal nighttime thing. And that's gonna be it for today. So, Wednesday, hump day, almost over, and that's gonna be it. I don't think I'm gonna be doing another check-in, and I really don't even think I'm gonna have any other like B-roll for today, because I feel weird doing B-roll at gymnastics because there's a bunch of kids around and I don't want to record someone else's kid and put it on the internet. So it's probably just going to be this clip, and then that's going to be it, and then we'll roll into tomorrow. So I will check in with you tomorrow, and hopefully my goal, let's do goal. I'm really into goals. So today I have another workout that I need to do. It's glutes. Definitely not my favorite, because all it's going to be is a bunch of hip thrusts, and I hate hip thrusts. But I have to do it. I will do it. I will hate it the entire time, but it will be done. So goals for today: workout, and then reading wise, since I'm at 19% for this book, I would love to be able to get to 40% on this book, and maybe even 40% on this book. I would like to get 40 to 50% on both of these books, because I really want to try to knock this out by tomorrow. So if I can get to 50% would be perfect. If I can get halfway done with both of these books today, that would be phenomenal. But it's really going to cause a lot of dedication to reading for today. So we'll see. That's the goal. Workout, 50% of Broken Protector, and 50% of To Kill a Shadow. Let's see if that actually happens. Good morning. Happy Thursday. It is 8 a.m. just got home from dropping the girls off at school. I am going to be eating my wonderful little bagel that I have here. I have some planning I need to do before my work really kind of jumps into the meetings that I have scheduled, which I actually do have quite a few today, it looks like, and they're going to be somewhat lengthy as well. So we got that going on. But how many of you have noticed the change in my background? So yesterday, that used to have a couch there. It now has an air mattress. Guess what that means? I will go ahead and say, anytime an air mattress is up in my office, it is because someone is sick. And that someone is not me. That would be my 6-year-old again. So yesterday at gymnastics, 6-year-old got sick while doing her gymnastics. So 30 minutes in, had to get her cleaned up, get her back home, get her, relaxed and okay. She wasn't complaining after that about her belly hurting. She did mention right beforehand that her belly was starting to hurt a little bit, but, like I said yesterday, you don't really know for a 6-year-old what belly hurt equates to. In this instance, it meant throwing up. So, got her home, she had a very, very light dinner, and shortly before bedtime, did it again. Luckily, she made it to the toilet. She's getting so good about that lately just because, it's happened quite a few times over the last 3 or 4 days. So luckily she was able to get to the bathroom in time and made a very minor amount of mess. But because that was right before bed, I did not know if it was going to continue overnight. And anytime my 6-year-old gets sick, she immediately wants to stay up here. This is her comfort sick zone. And so she immediately was like, I want to sleep upstairs. I don't want to sleep in my bed. So 8:30ish at night, I was setting up the air mattress and getting everything situated again. But luckily, last night was a smooth night. Granted, she did do a lot of tossing and turning, and every little sound that she made, I was mentally prepared to jump up in case something happened. So I did not get a good night's sleep. She did. But all that to be said, my goals that I had situated, or that I had mentioned yesterday, the wanting to work out, get to 50% of Broken Protector and 50% of Tequila Shadow, failed. Did not work out, which was to be expected. And I did read a very small amount for the 30 minutes I was at gymnastics. I did read more of Tequila Shadow, but I went from page 100 to page 126. So I'm still very not far into this book, and I didn't get to read any of this last night. I was planning on reading it in bed while my 6-year-old was asleep, but again, because I was just mentally always aware of what the movements and her breathing, and if she was I was always tense and could not focus on the book last night. So got no reading done because I didn't do any reading last night, or I didn't get very much reading at all done yesterday. I am going to set aside breaks during my work day to do reading. So I'm going to block off 15-minute increments in my calendar for personal time. So that way at least I have at least 2 breaks, one in the morning and one in the afternoon, to read. And then for lunch, I'm also going to read because I would love to be able to get some of this book, both of these books, done today. I'm actually fairly tired. My watch says I got 6 hours of sleep last night, but it was definitely not 6 hours of continuous sleep, and I'm feeling it. So let's go ahead and get today started. Let's get some work done. Let's eat my breakfast and see, crossing fingers, I do not get messages from my 6-year-old's teacher saying that she was not feeling good. Hopefully everything is smooth. I really want whatever she has to run its course and be gone because I am tired. I want everyone to be not sick, back to normal, and having a good rest of the week. That is my goal. Please let me be able to do that. So that's it.
You make me feel alive. July is gone. You make me feel at home in the neon glow. As the leaves change color, I dive into you. When summer's fading, there's nothing to do but bask in the glory of the winter sun. Maybe this is the season of love.
All right, it is Friday. It is 8:20ish. I just came home from dropping the girls at school, and let's do a quick little recap for yesterday. So, yesterday, everything was going smooth until about 11 o'clock, and I got calls from the nurse at my youngest's school. And so she went to the nurse twice yesterday, complaining about her belly hurting, crying that her belly was hurting too much. And so I came by and picked her up. And needless to say, she came home, no problems. So I really don't know if she's realizing now that if she calls and says that her belly hurts, she gets to come home early, or if she actually has her belly hurting. But yesterday, no vomiting, no issues, didn't complain about her belly hurting. She stayed pretty much on the air mattress the rest of the day that I was working, playing on her tablet or watching TV in my office, and no problem. That was yesterday. I did end up reading yesterday night while my little was in bed. I did end up reading some more of To Kill a Shadow. I am now like 48%, so I'm halfway done with this book finally. I'm on page 202, and the scene that I was saying yesterday that I really wanted to get to, I got to yesterday, and it was pretty good. I liked it. So that's where we are with that book. I did not pick up the Broken Promise at all, or Broken Protector at all yesterday. But I think for today, so today is Friday. It is my short day. I only work until 9 a.m. because my schedule is a little bit different the rest of the week. So in order to make my 40 hours, I have to work like 3 hours this week or on Fridays. So I get off of work in like 40 minutes, thank goodness. And I am already going to plan a self-care day. Hopefully I will not get a phone call from school. So Zoe will stay in school all day, and I will have from 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. by myself. So it is going to be a self-care day. I have not had one of those in a very long time. So I plan on, I'm going to take a bath. I'm going to take one of my daughters, my 13-year-old or 14-year-old. I keep calling her 13, but she just had a birthday in January. I'm going to take my 14-year-old's. She has some bath bombs that she has been hoarding and does not want to use or let anybody else use. I'm taking one of those. I've already told her I'm taking it. And she tried to get me to pay for it. I was like, you must be out of your mind. There is no money transferring hands to give for a bath bomb. You take too much of me as it is anyway. So, yeah. Good luck trying to scam me out of money for that, but that's just not going to happen. So I'm taking her bath bomb. I'm going to take a bath, but I need to work out first. So I am doing my full body workout first. So after work, 9 a.m., working out. Then I'm going to get the bath bomb. Going to take a nice little bath in my bathtub that I've only used like maybe 3 times since living here. After the bath, I'm going to do a nice little mask. I'm going to blow dry my hair because I got to wash my hair. And I'm just going to have a self-care day. After that, I'm going to basically just sit downstairs in the living room, curl up with a blanket, and make me maybe an iced coffee a little bit later and do some reading. It is like the perfect reading day because I'm going to show you, it's a perfect day to read. Like the rainy, gray days are just, to me, perfect reading atmosphere. So, but that's going to be it for today. Hopefully, like I said, I don't get a phone call from the school. Everything goes smoothly, no issues, and we're going to have a nice, relaxing self-care day on this Friday, March 1st, We're starting it off fresh. We're gonna finish out the next 30 minutes of my day and call this week over. I plan on one day this week, probably on Sunday, I am going to go book shopping by myself. So hopefully Sunday you're gonna see a book haul or at least just a book shopping trip. I wanna go to Barnes and Second & Charles just to browse, not even to buy anything really. I just want to go and browse alone. That's the plan for today and the rest of the weekend. We'll see if that happens. All right, today is Sunday. Did not do any recording yesterday, primarily because I slept for 11 hours. So my husband came back from his hunting trip Friday night and he let me sleep until like 11 or 10 o'clock or so Saturday morning, and I went to bed at like 11 o'clock Friday night. So I got like 11 hours of sleep. And then I ended up having to take my oldest like dress shopping because she had a birthday party that she was going to, and the birthday party person wanted to take nice pictures at sunset with all of her friends and wanted to have everybody in dresses. So we went on a hunt on Saturday to find some dresses that she could wear to the birthday party. And then I just never picked up the camera. So Saturday didn't really have a lot other than, you know, driving around. So I didn't have any video clips of that, but I did do quite a bit of reading of To Kill a Shadow. So I read yesterday night, and then I also read some this morning, but I am now on page 347, chapter 43. So I have this much left. This book is like 420 pages. So I have about 80 pages left of this book. And it's actually, it's pretty good. I don't think it's definitely not a 5-star. It might be 4, but I'm not sure. So I will say that the like romance-ish, this is young adult. So it's young adult fantasy. And so there's not really a lot of strong romance in a young adult book, but Kiara and Jude, I like them together, but I'm not feeling it. Like there's just not enough like romance and things. There's a little bit of banter, and I like when they do have those like scenes where it's just those two characters. I like them together, but it's just not something that I'm dying for. Like I definitely felt way differently with like Throne of Glass. Throne of Glass, the first like few books are considered young adult, and then it kind of flips out of the young adult and into more of the adult fantasy books. But in like Throne of Glass, in the first couple of books in that series, I felt more romance and I felt more for the characters in that book than I did for Kiara and Jude in this book. So I am excited to see what's going to happen at the end of this book. I have my predictions as to what might potentially happen, or I have some thoughts. We'll just put it at that. So I don't want to ruin it if you have not read this book, but it is good. It's probably going to be like a 3.75 or a 4-star. We'll have to see how I'm feeling at the end of this book. So this will be done today. So starting Monday, I will start a fresh book, and I already have some like ideas of what books I want to read next. I do have Broken Protector. I haven't picked up that because I've been trying to knock this one out. So that one will still be on Kindle and I'll still be reading it. So, but that was reading. Like I said, today is Sunday. I don't know if you remember, but a few days ago I had said that on Sunday I wanted to do like a Barnes book shopping trip alone. That didn't happen. So because Saturday was me and my oldest shopping trip, my youngest stayed here with my husband. She wanted to go shopping with me. So Sunday, today, was just a me and her day. So we did go to Target. We went to Dutch Bros. And then we did go to Second & Charles. And I do have a book haul for you. There's only a few things or a couple things that I bought. So at Target, actually the only things that I bought book haul wise is from Target. I didn't see anything at Second & Charles today. And sometimes that's what happens. So, but at Target, I went ahead and picked up Belladonna. I wanted to get this because my most recent Owl Crate, there were some spoons and the pin that were tied to Belladonna. And there were some things that were on, like, quotes that I read that I was really excited about. So, like, there was one of something about a silly little, like a little bird or something like that. I can't remember what it was. But I think this is a story about Belladonna who, like, can't die, I think. I literally know nothing about this book, but I have a feeling, I vaguely remember someone saying that I think she cannot die, and she starts a relationship with death, I think. So I've heard this is good. I've heard the second book, which is Foxglove, I think is better than Belladonna. But I did pick this up because I did want to read it, primarily just because the quotes that I got from the Owl Crate really intrigued me. So we have Belladonna. And then the other thing that I did end up buying, and I have been on a hunt for this, it was actually on my Christmas list, I think last year, but I did not get it, is I have for all my Harry Potter books, I have used like the original cover art of those books. And I wanted to get new books because they were used, they were well loved. And so I wanted to get some nice new Harry Potter books because I do want to restart that book or that series because I really don't remember the last few books. And usually when I watch Harry Potter, I usually watch the first like 3 movies, and then the last movies I don't really watch very often. So I do want to restart that series. But at Target, I saw this box set, and the cover art is what I really like. So all of the books are like this black and white lined drawings. And I saw these at Second & Charles several years ago, or maybe last year, I can't remember, but they all were really nice line black and white drawings. And so I wanted to find this cover art, and Target had it. And also, which I did not know, actually I think I knew, but I keep forgetting, but specifically for books, if you buy from Target in the store, a lot of books are actually cheaper online, and they will price match. So in the store, this box set was $80, but online at Target online, it was $52. So I ended up getting 7 books for $50. So this is going to replace my old books that I have for Harry Potter. I'm going to go ahead and put those in my unhaul stash, and I will take them to a little library or used bookstores or Goodwill or something the next time I do an unhaul. So I'm very excited that I have these versions, and I'm definitely going to be picking these up shortly. So that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. So the end of the week definitely turned out better once my husband came home. Everyone is back healthy. We've not had any kind of incidents with my youngest. Everything is looking good, looking up. So that's a good thing. So beginning of the week started out really good. End of the week was pretty good. The middle of the week was a hot mess. But that's going to be it for this video. If you have not had a chance to subscribe, please make sure you subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. If you have not liked this video, please make sure you like it if you enjoyed the video. And with that, if you've made it to this far, because I really like to see how many people actually make it to the end of my videos. If you have made it to this far, let's do a lightning bolt emoji, because we're talking about Harry Potter, and Harry Potter has a lightning bolt scar. So if you've made it this far, give me a lightning bolt emoji to let me know that you made it to the end of the video. So with that, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.